Hi, this is Mrs. Grog, and this is an instructional video for my students on how to use Schoology in my classes. So first thing you're going to notice is that the title of our class is at the top. Now, I want you to keep in mind that I am the teacher and you're seeing the teacher version, not the student version. So it may look a little different. So right now I have my period 1 and 3 linked together. So if you're in period 1, you would only see period 1 there, and vice versa. If you're period 3, only period 3 is going to show up. So first thing I'm going to point out is this announcement feature right here. This is where I'm going to have the daily Zoom meeting link. So this is especially important for our remote learners. Right now it says period 3, but if you are in period 1, it would show up as period 1. So that's where your link is going to be. No matter what period you're in, it's going to show up right there. So right now we're in the Materials tab, which is where a lot of things are housed. Actually, everything is housed. And again, you're looking for my version, which is slightly different from the student version. So a couple things I want to point out. We have this welcome folder right here. And if you can click on the welcome folder to open that up. So that's one option. Or, not sure if you're aware of this, if you click on this arrow here, it will open up that folder and you can see what all is in there, which I have a lot of stuff. So it's kind of your preference how you want to take a look at it. So inside this welcome folder is all the welcome first day stuff. You're going to find our course syllabus here, which we'll go over day 1. You will see again another spot to find the Zoom meeting link. And like I said earlier, this is a linked class, so I have the Schoology pages linked. So if you're in period 1, you will only have this period 1 Zoom link show up, not this period 3, and vice versa. So if you forget where the Zoom link's located, you can find it here. Here is a honors AP acknowledgement paper about taking an honors class. There's some keystone information you can take a look at, IXL instructions and grading, which we'll talk about later, academic misconduct statement, the Zoom online expectations, which I did send out via email. There is a mastery learning paper here, and that's for basically test corrections, which we talk about closer to our first test. There's a calculator contract if you need to borrow a calculator. And then I have a Google form for your parents or guardians to fill out. Again, only one of these will show up just depending on what period you're in. So this is the welcome folder. You can access it anytime. It does not go away all semester. So going back, along with the announcement having the Zoom link and in the welcome folder having the Zoom link, it is also going to be right on this page. So you could click on that as well. And again, only one of these is going to show up. I have both because I am the teacher. All right, as we scroll down, you will see that we have a folder called Friday, August 28th. This is how we're going to do our daily agenda. This is where you're going to find what you're doing that day. So even in class or at home, it's very, clear and concise. This is where you're going. So you're going to, again, you could do it that way, I guess, but I would click on it, click on that folder, and here is the daily agenda. I always like to have this posted. This is what we're going to do for the day. And then listed below, you will see all of the items that we're going to do. So later on, it might have an IXL assignment or something else. So each day is going to have its own folder with the date, and all you're going to do is you're going to click on that, and that's going to tell you what you need to do for the day with the assignments or assessments linked in there. So it's kind of all in one stop. You don't have to keep clicking through a million things. Now, I do have a folder that has, so if I click on Unit 1, Algebra Concepts, again, a lot of this is hidden. You can't see all of this. But I do also have the material in another spot. But I will organize it so that it is, again, click the folder for the day. There is all of your information. So looking over here on this right side, you will notice it is a calendar. And right now there are 3 things. This calendar is great to kind of keep yourself organized. These are due dates. So these 3 things we're going to be doing the first day of school. and they're going to be due that evening at 11:59 p.m. Now, with due dates, they are fluid, so there are times where things happen and we can push stuff back. So these are not set in stone. But this is where you can find these items, and again, you can always click on them here to take you to that assignment or assessment. So looking at the top here at Schoology, there is the little envelope. This is a great way to send me a message. I know a lot of students use this instead of email because they might not remember my email. And I do not use cypanthers.org email. I use the cysd.k12.pa.us, which is very lengthy. So if you send me a message through here, it gets sent to that email address and I can respond back. So that's a good feature. In the updates over here, this is just basically anything that pops up in the announcements. Again, you are going to see both because I have both of my classes. And I'm not going to click on it, but there's a gradebook tab here. And it's going to pull up all of your things. And so the reason I don't want to click on it is because you can see everybody's name. Not that we have any grades or anything. But when you click on the gradebook, you can see if there's submissions for things, if it wasn't done. So this is a really good thing for parents if you want to double check to make sure, you know, that, because sometimes Skyward and Schoology don't, you know, automatically sync the way they should. So this is a good, easy way. Click on the gradebook and then you will see a list of things and you can see if it's missing or not, or if it's definitely turned in. So this is just a brief overview. Like I said, the main important thing is that you look at the calendar here. You're aware of your gradebook, so you can check that to make sure you're not missing anything. And each day will have its own folder where you click on it and you will automatically be able to get to everything, so you don't have to go through a bajillion folders to get to assignment. I hope you have found this helpful, and I'm excited for a great year.